Hello, you glorious people. I'm your friend Kevin, and this is your Divine Daily Blast. Let's get right to it. We're in an angel numerology number 2 day, which I call the day of diplomacy. Keep going, keep the faith. One foot in front of the other, as they say. Watch the negative thinking and go gently and be as harmonious, supportive, considerate, sensitive, first to yourself and then to other people. This works with the 8 of Swords or 8 of Air, depending on what deck you're using, the Wise Counselor, and you can call upon Archangel Jophiel and Raguel if you are feeling a little imbalanced and off kilter. Now, also today, we've got the moon as it steps into Scorpio. Scorpio being a very sensitive, mysterious, sort of dark, unexpected sign of the zodiac. I am a sun sign of Scorpio. So, embrace the unexpected today. The energy is set up to bring exciting turnarounds for those who are open and willing to explore the unknown. See where everything leads. Venus is moving into Gemini, so loving conversations could be had, and the Neptune retrograde begins today. I like the number 2 energy, and I like the diplomacy, and I like how the moon is moving into Scorpio, because we really do need to believe in the unexpected. We really do need to ask for the magic when we get up. Thank you for showing me the magic. Thank you for showing me the miracles. Thank you, fairies, for opening my eyes to things I didn't see. We have to have that. My isms. Nothing is more important than my feeling of joy and happiness. I'm not ready to get on here and do these videos until I have that sense of joy, happiness, happy, let's go, let's pick this up, let's have something happen. I'm just not. Everything I say and do leads to more greatness. If we're on the path of joy, of happiness, of harmony, of presenting ourselves in a light way, then that opens up the vortex for more of it. What we also have to do is be grateful for the opportunity to turn on a dime, as they say, and make things happen the way we want them to. Now, do we have to have some patience? Yes. Do we get $1 million every single day? Probably not. Do we get $2 every day? Maybe. Do we get $1? Perhaps 50 cents, maybe 25 cents, a penny on the floor. All of it is some way to be thankful. Taking a breath in, new breath in, releasing the old breath out, let go. I'm stepping into my new reality today. Yes, I am. Thank you. Everything I say and do leads to more greatness. Always. Guardian angels have a message for us today. Ask us to help you focus on every experience that brings a smile or a laugh. Then watch these moments multiply exponentially. Here's your affirmation. I find joy in the simplest moments of my life, and I have power over my own happiness. This, having power over your own happiness, it isn't taking it back, because I believe in my heart of hearts, I never lost the power to begin with. It got covered up. It got covered up with the muck and the mire that should not have been there. However, once it was there, I realised something was going on that shouldn't be going on, and I said, no, thank you very much. Let me just move this along, move this out. You want to have every experience, whether you're going into a shop, whatever you're doing, to be as joyful, happy, upbeat as possible. I know in my heart people respond. They do. They respond to somebody who's joyful, happy, upbeat, and maybe a bit quirky. Listen, I'd rather be quirky and queer than not. Archangel Raphael, the great archangel of healing. He's got a caduceus in his hands and this fabulous top. I almost want to recreate that in a costume. I trust my inner vision. Your inner vision comes from your heart. Your inner vision comes from inside of you. whatever you're inspired to do, even if your inspiration leads to just listening to music, watching movies that lift you and inspire you, that's inspiring. You can then take it to the next level and do something like that. Doesn't mean all of a sudden you have to get quirky and crazy. You're inspired. You're inspired to create, to make something that didn't exist earlier today and create something that does exist. Vajrayogini with us all week long. Transcending fear. Facing fear leads to fearlessness. Embrace your power. Turn it on. Turn it all on. Gertrude, Beatrice, they're out in the wide, wide open. Yesterday they were in front of the ocean, taking in the waves, and now they're back out in the wide, wide open. I'm trying to see what they're doing. They're just in the field with the flowers, with the earth. Oh, Gertrude is chasing butterflies. I don't know that that's very kind. With a net. Oh, okay. No, you just have to stand there and let them float onto you. Let's see what message these two have for us today. Oh, let me fan them out because one's not popping out. Let's see. Let me choose this one. Oh, you know oh yes, Jophiel in that gorgeous pink. Now, the number 5 all talks about change. Now, when it comes to a number 5 in any suit, any deck, anything like that, I like to call number 5 energy adventure. I like to call it the extra element that perhaps we need. I like to call it the bonus round. Anytime there's a number 5 in the mix, it means we've got the extra oomph, the extra step, the extra piece of the puzzle. It's not a 4, it's not a 6. Now, most folks see the number 5 as change. Well, yes, it can be change. It's a bit like you have the extra something to make the change happen. Compassion, self-care, simplicity or simplification, and beauty. That's what she's sharing today. I love all this pink. Now, her affirmations is, right here on the floor, post-it note, I can. Right over here, I'm enough. What's the one down below? I am love. Right down over here. Sometimes these there we go. The cameras don't pick it up very well. Do you see all these little post-it note? I matter. All of this stuff is really what we should be chanting. What we should be saying to ourselves. Having diplomacy to, if you're feeling hard done by, or you're feeling pressed, or you're feeling put upon, and I've said for days, weeks, months, there is an element of folks who believe in fear, who believe in trials and tribulations. It isn't our job to take their fear away from them, because that's theirs, it's not ours, it's their journey. However, by showing that we are fearless, by showing that that's not something we invest in or align with, and by holding up, how can you it's really like going into a kindergarten class and purposefully and deliberately scaring them. Who would do that? You know, I haven't always, I had to come back to it. It never left. I had to come back to it, that I am a beautiful child of the divine, and the divine created me to do some wonderful, beautiful things. And when I say I haven't always followed that, it's true. My journey has taken me down some pretty bumpy roads, and I've never really felt lost or really felt alone. I've just had to figure out, I created this darkness, I created this situation based on the fact that I didn't think I mattered, and I didn't feel like I was loved. I didn't feel like I was lovable. I believed the lies that other people were telling me about being the way I was. I don't want to get into that, but what it taught me was it doesn't matter. We can be exactly who we are. They can be exactly who they are, and how it somehow all works. It's okay. If I had to send you away with a nugget today, it would be embrace the unexpected and then make a choice. If you embrace the unexpected, something happens you didn't expect. Listen, it goes on all the time. People have things happen to them. They're not so pleasant. There's your choice. When something happens that you deem to be, not sure I like that, you have a choice. Now, most people don't think they got the confidence to stand up and say, yeah, I don't think so. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to do anything. You just don't have to claim it. I'm hoping I'm making sense. Fear, love. Which end of the stick you want to look at? I want to be loved, and I am. I want to spread out love, and I do. I want to be filled with joy, and I am. I want to spread joy and happiness, and I do. Not always. Not always. When you get out of bed and someone's done a tiddle on the floor and you step in it, that's not really pleasant. I'm using that as an example of, yeah, these things happen. They do. And, oh well, now what do I do? Well, got to clean it up. That's all there is to that. Okay, let's get to that task. Not pleasant, you just do it. I could go on a rampage, get all angry, upset, annoyed, scream, yell, do things. Well, where's that going to get me? Same with traffic. Okay, well, there's a lot of traffic. We're going to have to wait. Everybody else on the road is waiting. Somebody wasn't looking and paying attention, and they bumped into something and it caused a traffic pile up. Okay, that's it. These are things that unexpectedly come along. It's what we do with the unexpected. It's how we deal with the unexpected. It's how we say to our angels and our guides and our ascended ones, can you please sit in the back seat and keep me company while I've got to go through this? It would be lovely if I could say to my spirit guides and angels, go and get a mop and bucket because I'm not dealing with this. That would be very ratchet. Anyway, listen, I hope I've sent you on the way with something beautiful to think on. Yes, you do matter. And yes, you matter to me. And we matter to each other. So let's keep that going. Bye for now.